I'm back at Banff train station now. I'm here to talk about what are the top reasons why skiing has actually changed my life. I think I'll go outside to do it. There's a few people who just come in. Bump, bump. So I'm here to, as I say, talk about what is it that I find so great about skiing. So I'm just going to set up here and talk to you about it. I've set up my little camera to get a shot of the train coming through here. Because you have to travel around the world in order to enjoy the sport, you're exposed to different foods and different cultures. That is a great thing. That is something that I love about skiing. As with most activities and sports, equipment means a lot. Don't fall for the newest, the most extreme sort of a thing. Skiing doesn't have to be the most expensive thing on the planet. If you start off with really crap equipment, you're going to hate it because your boots are going to be uncomfortable, your skis are going to be awful, you're going to be cold because your ski jacket isn't warm enough. You can rent equipment, you can rent good equipment. You can even rent a ski jacket and ski pants. I've learned this the hard way. It comes with cycling, it comes with running shoes, everything. Your equipment means so much. Still waiting. Skiing also motivates you to try new challenges. It's not something that you're just born to do. You actually have to learn it. It's a skill. The great thing about skiing is that you can actually enjoy it from the age of 1 to 100. You see people on the ski hills, the little tiny toddler kids just bombing down the hill, and you see people that are of a retirement age on the hill. One thing that I really liked seeing here, they have mountain friends. These people are volunteers. They're mainly retired people, and they take people on tours of the mountain, depending on your ability. It's free of charge. How great is that? I cannot think of something I would more like to be able to do when I retire. I went over to Mountain Friends in Panorama because they were all sitting together having a coffee. I said to them, shouldn't people of your age be sitting around Tim Hortons having cups of coffee every morning? And they just roared with laughter. They said, no way. And there they are in the mountains. What a great thing to do. And it is one of the reasons why I chose to really work on my skiing, because I do want to do it in my retirement. My husband and I actually are planning where we are going to retire based on proximity to a ski hill. It is something that I definitely plan on doing until I'm even more advanced age than I am now. There is always room for improvement, and that's great because it encourages you to work harder and listen to your teachers. There's always people that have tips to give you as to how to improve your skiing. And it's great when you have a bit of a breakthrough and you learn how to carve a bit better or do something that you really wanted to do and you practiced, and then you can do it. Skiing makes you love and appreciate nature in a way that I don't think you could do unless you're at the top of a mountain looking down. When you think of the pioneers and how they carved their way through these Rockies and the Alps, and you just think of what they must have gone through without things like Gore-Tex and fibers that we have today that keep us so warm. They just wore wool. There's really nothing that equates to being on the apex of a mountain looking down. Skiing teaches you to be humble. You can learn so much from people if you just take a step back and recognize that they are just better at it than you are. Of course, when you're getting ready to go on your ski trip, it motivates you to get fit. You have to have a certain level of fitness when you go skiing. It is tiring and it does take a lot out of you. The good news is, when you go home, you're also going to be motivated to stay fit. And of course, keeping fit as you get older is just going to make your life more enjoyable on every front. I also learned from skiing that if you push yourself just a little bit harder, you will learn and improve on that skill. Now, it does mean that you may fall once in a while, but you know what? I just turn that around, because when I do fall, and I do fall. I just went down a block run head first.
Would you like to comment on your choice of language?
I forgot that I was on camera. I just tell myself that's a good thing because that means that I challenged myself and I didn't just stay in the same place all the time, and I was improving. Probably the greatest impact that skiing has had on me personally is the impact it's had on my family. I always said that we do ski trips really well, regardless of any sort of issues that you have at home and, teenage this or toddler that and all that sort of thing. When you're on a ski trip, I don't know why, but things seem to change and things seem to just be more enjoyable. The reality is that it definitely has brought our family closer. It's an activity that happily all four of us love to do. One of our daughters is actually now taking a year out, maybe two, to be a ski instructor up at Lake Louise. That's a life-changing thing for her and all the other kids that she's with. That is something that can form the foundation of how the rest of her life actually unfolds. For that alone, I'm grateful that our family have always skied, because the impact now is passing on to the next generation. Those are the reasons why skiing has changed my life. I really hope that if you've never been skiing, just try it once. Just give it a go. There's nothing like it. You don't have to be intimidated by the people doing all the black runs and these little Lindsey Vonns going down the ski hill and all these little boy racers. Don't be intimidated by that. Just do it for the love of doing it. There's nothing like skiing. It has definitely changed my life. Bye from Banff train station.